Okay, Blake Netter here with the second group lesson of the session. We are going to work on short game today. So what I chose to work on today is a bunch of different wedge shots. What I first wanted to start with though is just simply our connection in the wedge shots. So often we see people asking, why do I chunk? Why do I thin those shots? And a lot of the time, the simple fix is just hitting the ball with our shoulders and our upper body. So on these first, let's say our first 5 balls, let's hit, we've all got gap wedges, correct? Yeah. With our first 5 balls, let's hit gap wedges. Let's say half swings, whatever that means to you right now, let's say half swings, and let's feel the connection between our upper body and the club, okay? So feel like the club's moving with our upper body. So let's try 5 shots with the gap wedge. Just feeling that connection.
Using your pet.
Half swing, whatever that means to you right now. Hit 5 balls, come this way.
Alright. Half swing, Brooke.
Come over here.
Nice.
Okay, so come this way.
Perfect.
So okay, so the next thing and the main thing I wanted to focus on today, but not forgetting about connection in our second part, is the half swing. So it's so often people say, what is a half swing or what's a 3/4 swing? The main thing I wanted to talk about today is called the clock system. So if you are looking at me right now, face on looking at a clock. So pretend this is 12 o'clock, this is 6 o'clock.
Okay.
So technically a half swing would be, let's say, a 9 o'clock right here to a 3 o'clock here, right? That'd be a half swing if we were saying half swing. When I saw you guys swing, it was more like a full swing at half speed. So that's kind of the difference, and it's difficult to understand. And when I just say half swing, whatever that means, it's easy for you guys to just interpret a bunch of different things. So right now I want to work on, let's pretend like you're looking at a clock, face on. Pretend this is, if I'm holding the club at address, this is 6 o'clock. Up straight is 12 o'clock, and I'm talking about my arms here. So let's take 3 swings, 3 balls, with our arms going back to 9 o'clock and our arms coming through to 3 o'clock, okay? So this is something that I'm super interested in. Same club, yeah. So right now, just one second here. This is something that I'm interested in moving forward. I think this can pay off with wedge distance control in your guys' games, because so often people say, how do I know how far my wedges go? What swing goes this far? Well, if you have a 60 degree, you take it back to 9 o'clock through to 3 o'clock. Every single time it should go the same distance, obviously depending on contact. But once you get contact dialed in, it's going to go the same distance. And then once you go to 10 o'clock and 2 o'clock, then it's going to go the same distance, but a little further. So this is something I want to kind of experiment with here today. So let's try 3 balls going back to 3 o'clock. And I'm talking arms swing back to 3 o'clock and through to 9 o'clock.
Are we trying to just do hands here, or are we trying to do
So arms. Just where your arms are pointed. So if my right arm, yep, good. Yeah, good question. And like I said, we're focusing on that connection we talked about previously. Good, yeah. Good. Good. feel that rhythm. Hit 3 shots?
Yes, I did.
Really nice.
Perfect. So, like I said, this is just the first step to the process. We'll kind of get into more of, hey, if I want to hit it to, what about 7:30? My hands are going to 7:30, right? Back to 4:30. So it's little differences that we can tell ourselves once we get on the golf course. This is how far the ball is going to go when I take my hands to 7:30, 4:30, 7:30, 4:30, or 9 o'clock, 3 o'clock. This is how far the ball is going to go with the wedge, no matter what, okay? And you can work your way through the golf bag as well. So if you have a lob wedge from 9 o'clock to 3, or 3 o'clock to 9 o'clock, it's going to go a different distance than a gap wedge from 9 o'clock, 3 o'clock to 9 o'clock, okay? So thank you guys very much.